Hey everyone, George from Elite Motor Cars. A little bit of a different start to our usual videos right here. Lots of you guys and gals are gonna know exactly what I'm sitting in here. Check it out. Look at that top. Look at the beautiful chrome factory headliner, the Velcro, the handle. Oh my goodness gracious. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I even got the rear trim pieces in place as well. Those actually usually fall off. They have a little piece of Velcro that actually holds them down. Remember the first time I sat in one of these convertibles, I remember looking up going, oh my God, I'm sitting in an Eldorado factory convertible. Now this one has 24,477 miles. Let's start this beauty up. As you can see, the security light is flashing just the way it's supposed to. And we'll hear that beautiful 4100 roar to life and listen to that chime box. She sounds amazing. I know lots of people don't like that 4100, but you guys know I love the 4100. Listen to her. She purrs. Well, let me show you guys. You all must be wondering, what does this car look like? Let me hop out and show you guys. This is my apologies for that aftermarket radio. This is not my car. But I wanted to show everybody this car and how this gentleman took care of this car. This is a 1984 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz convertible. And back years ago, I was buying and selling these or coming across them a little more. Everybody called them the factory convertible because more people knew about the Hess and Eisenhower convertible than now. So this was always considered the Eldorado Biarritz factory convertible. And as everybody knows, these cars were produced by American Sunroof Corporation. They left Cadillac with the designated VIN to be a convertible, which is EL67, and the hardtop would leave with EL57. This gentleman, if I remember correctly, he bought this car, I think, 91 to 1993. Just finished doing a bunch of service on it. I was showing him a couple pictures of a couple things I was finishing up on it. And he told me before, and he just told me again, he goes, George, I'm not a car guy. So I have to ask him when he picks up this car, why did he hold on to this car? But for a gentleman that's not a car guy, he kept this car beautiful. Lots of car guys don't keep the cars as nice as this gentleman did. This car is just gorgeous. This car has all original paint, gorgeous original interior. Does have a new convertible top. You guys know I love my original tops. One thing I do like that they saved is they saved this piece right here. This is the factory trim piece right there. They saved that, and it has the original torque screw right there. Now the ones that come with the new tops have like a little cut right here so you can put the staples, and they usually use a Phillips screw. So that's very cool that they kept that. I really like that. Look at the paint on the car. It's got all the original body side moldings as well. And I'm pretty sure this is the new car dealer who sold the car new out of, I'm probably gonna butcher the name of this town, Monmouth, Illinois. Bruce Forte. If anybody knows about that dealer, if they're still in business, let me know. But you can just see how nice this car was preserved. Look, the taillights are gorgeous. The chrome's gorgeous. It's got the Continental kit. You either love or hate the Continental kits. I love them. The only thing that's odd about this car is it doesn't have the Rolls Royce grille. A lot of my cars, they have the Continental kit, they have the Rolls Royce grille. And a lot of dealers did that to dress them up back then. And that included the Biarritz hardtops, the regular Eldorados. They tried to dress them up. And a lot of times back years ago, a lot of cars that were really dressed up were pretty much base models. Look at that. Look at that tail light. Look how gorgeous it is. Somebody left a little wax right there. We won't say who. Just finished compounding this car. Beautiful coat of Meguiar's wax on it. Look at that factory paint. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous, not even chucked. The chrome is beautiful on the car. It does have a couple of pits in the chrome, which is kind of weird because of the condition of this car. It's just so beautiful. But it's a gorgeous automobile. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And as you can see, some of the pits here in this chrome. It's very weird how some of these cars, the chrome would age beautifully and then others just didn't. And it's not the owner, it's not how somebody took care of it, it's just probably the day it got plated when GM did it. But look at that car, look at the lines. Absolutely stunning automobile. And another cool thing about this car looks to have the original windshield. And see this little molding right here? You can't get that molding any place. So if you need a windshield put in, you got to find somebody that really knows what they're doing. I have a local guy in Danvers that really does them well. And I got to point this out because you guys are going to yell at me if I don't. It does have an aftermarket antenna. Not to my liking. I would put it back to factory if it was my car. Look at the car, absolutely stunning automobile. Show you guys underneath the hood what I did just a quick detail underneath the hood. It's not perfect. I definitely spend more time on it, but I want to just clean it up a bit, throw a little dressing on it, make it shine a little bit. The engine compartment's actually in very nice condition, but it does need a little more time spent on it, but it's very nice. Got the original brake lines there. You see the anodization on the, what do you call that, the emissions pump or whatever they call that crazy thing. You see all the original stickers back there on the AC. But like little stupid stuff that I don't like, and I would probably change back, all this little Mickey Mouse type of wiring for the antenna. And the sad part is they broke this piece. It doesn't close anymore. And me, I could change that. I have them. But that's the crazy little stuff that drives me crazy. So I just did a bunch of work on this car, guys. I'll show you what I did. I did the car came in. It looked like somebody else had recently done the valve covers. And this one, you would think this one's easy to do. But if you look at the back right there, that one line right there that runs, that metal line that bolts to the top of the valve cover, that's not an easy line to remove. And a lot of people bend those. And I wasn't going to bend it. So I spent a lot of time doing this one correctly and everything else. So that one got back together perfectly. Always got to make sure you put those little squares or little triangles right there as well. And this one here was pouring out oil when it came in. And this one's a challenge to get in and out. And whoever did the valve cover gaskets recently, before the gasket got pushed up so it looped in. So basically when the car was running, it was almost pouring oil out this side. So we took care of that, and then when I checked it out a little more, I went over here to move the alternator, see if the smog pump belt was good, because a lot of times that smog pump belt down there gets loose. So I went to move this, and it was spinning. So I got, that's not good, that pump belt is loose. So I did the belts, told the job, I go, all your belts are pretty old, they're the originals, and as much as I love originals, there's something that can break very quickly, very easily, and just be a nightmare on the side of the road. So I said, why don't we just change all 4 belts and tighten everything back up? And he goes, great, do it. And then after we got all that done, that little shiny little thing in there, aka water pump, decided it wanted to start to leak, which I'm not a fan of doing the water pumps on these cars. I could do them, I'm good at them, but I'm not a fan. But I ended up putting a whole new water pump in there. Basically, when you get that water pump off the car, you're basically almost at the front cover of the motor. Basically, you pull the harmonic balancer and a couple more bolts, and you got the front cover off the motor. So it's got a brand new water pump, brand new thermostat, cleaned up the housing as well, brand new antifreeze, and brand new spark plugs, which are R44 LTS6 AC Delcos, if you're wondering. And oil change as well with Castro GTX 2050. And green antifreeze with no pellets, because I am not a fan of them. So just finished that up as well. Look at the paint, guys. Also rear bumper fillers I just did as well. Not rear, front and rear bumper fillers. Just did front and rears as well. These were just, one of them actually fell apart. And that's kind of how the gentleman came and found me. Was a gentleman of the local New England Cadillac Club told him about me and told him to give me a call. So I really appreciate them doing that for me. And then my buddy Anthony actually came down one night to help me with the rear fillers. And believe it or not, we actually pulled the whole bumper off with the Continental kit attached on it, because it was easier to do instead of taking everything apart. And these came out beautiful. They really did. And you just gotta take your time on them. They're never gonna be perfect. We would all love to get them perfect, but nobody makes a perfect set yet. But they definitely came out beautiful. The car is just absolutely gorgeous. Let me give you guys a little bit of a ride around the block here. Show you guys the interior. If I haven't mentioned it earlier, this car is not for sale. This gentleman's not looking to sell this car. But I want to basically preserve and show this car in its original state, because I don't know what's going to happen to this car down the road. But I want to show you guys this car, show you what an original example looks like. And I have original examples in my collection as well. But it's always awesome and great to preserve the original examples. Look at that digital dash. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, I hate that aftermarket radio. I want to take it out and throw it away so badly. But I can't because it's not my car. Climate control works perfect on this car. And this car runs beautiful. We actually had my local exhaust shop. They actually did the, they redid the flanges on the Y pipe because it was a little bit rusty underneath there, right there. And the car's not rusty underneath, but that one part of the exhaust was just a little rusty. Those clamps were going to fall apart. But look at the car. Look how beautiful these cars are. I'm driving around a parking lot. That's how I'm filming this like this. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. But this is an awesome, awesome car. Awesome, awesome car. Pull up over here, guys. I'll show you guys a little more. I'm going to show you guys the interior on this car. And another cool thing, if you guys, I don't know if you guys noticed it or not, but right there, I didn't hit it all the way. This car has the automatic door lock option, which is pretty rare. You don't see that often in these cars. And when you put it in park, it unlocks. And when you put it back in drive, it locks. So this car is pretty much loaded. My buddy Mike in New York, if he's watching this, he could tell me if it's loaded, but I'm 99% that this car has every factory option you could get. Probably have a nice Symphony sound cassette player radio there as well. It does have the power mirrors, which is an option. And it has auto dimming and twilight sentinel as well. And I didn't even know this. I have a convertible that doesn't have twilight sentinel. I thought all the convertibles came with twilight sentinel. They don't. So that's an option. Power mirror on that side. You don't have to see my filthy shoes. It's got the quiet seat motors and stuff. And when I say that, you look at the right there and see the rubber right there on top of the switch. That means it has the quiet seat motors. Let me move it back and forth a little bit for you guys. You can just hear how much quieter it is than the other one. The other one's got that crazy plastic gear that likes to brake. These really brake. Usually it's just a switch acting up. And you can see how nice the carpets are. These carpets, you can't get them. Can't get these mats. I mean, I've been collecting this stuff forever, but you can't find this stuff anymore. Even the dash pad is perfect, perfect, perfect. And you can't find these, especially in this color. You can find the oddball ones. You can dye them. There's nothing wrong with that, but trying to find a nice original is tough. And you look at the headliner too. Headliner, I'm trying to get this as best I can. I'm probably gonna hop out and show you guys a little more. Show you guys the headliner on this car. You can see this gentleman just always used the convertible top boot on this car. Look at the headliner. It's not faded. That's awesome. That's how you can tell somebody really took care of their cars. And people make fun of me for not leaving my tops down on my cars in the summertime. And that's the exact reason why I don't, because everything will fade out. Might not happen overnight, but it will happen. Look at the interior of the car. I could talk about these Eldorados for days, weeks, months, years. Look at that. Look at that steering wheel. It's absolutely gorgeous. This gentleman just really preserved a piece of history here. Look at the back seat in this car. Back seat's gorgeous. You guys are gonna laugh and make fun of me, but I just cleaned the interior in this car and I used Armor All. I love Armor All in them. It's a bit shiny sometimes, but it soundens out in a day or so. And as far as I'm concerned, Armor All has worked beautifully on my interiors on my cars. It does have that one trim piece missing back there. That one's there. Look how nice everything is. These little light covers, I never knew it. It's crazy. These are super rare. You can't even find them. It's crazy how things have changed. Driver's seats in gorgeous condition. Got a little bit of wear there, but the car's almost 40 years old. Actually, next year it'll be 40 years old. I don't know the production date on this one, so I can't tell you exactly when it'll be 40 years old. And this car actually has dual power reclining seats. That is super rare, especially on the driver's side. So this car was really, really well optioned. As far as I'm concerned, this car has every available option you could get in 1984. And even look at the switch. Right here, this piece right here. You gotta be very careful cleaning this. I almost don't even touch this with anything because that will come right off. It's just, I don't know how Cadillac designed it. Basically, if you look at that switch, that is basically the switch that they used in the Eldorados with the memory seat switch. The memory seat switch will go right there. They just redid it for the convertible. And it's not even cracked right there. The door panels, nothing. Door panels are perfect. And my friends will make fun of me for it, but I tell everybody, don't lean your arms on the door panels. You will crack them very easily. And there's no upholstery shop, no cover up, no nothing that can fix and make the door panel as perfect as the original ones. There's just nothing. You can redo that interior 28 times. You're never, ever, ever gonna match the factory original. Listen to this door. Listen how nice that door shuts. And before I forget to mention it, this is an illuminated entry car as well. Power control. Actually, I think I might have found the only thing that this car's missing is the heated mirrors. I think that's the only thing this car's actually missing. Now, if you guys follow me, you know that these cars did not have a pinstripe down the side from the factory. This is a taped one. I like them. And if I get one without the pinstripe on it, I do not add the pinstripe. I do like the factory, how they did it without the pinstripe down the side. The beautiful Cadillac traditional grille. I'm a little late to the game, guys, because I've been rambling on this car. But please take a second to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Also, check me out on Facebook and Instagram, Elite Motorcars, Peabody, Massachusetts. Look at this car. Look at the car with the sun and everything else. Gorgeous automobile. They don't make cars this pretty anymore. Those days are long gone. What a car. What a car. And if you're looking for one of these cars, or you got one and you need some information or some help on it, you're more than welcome to give me a call. I'm glad to try to help you out. These are just beautiful automobiles. I'm not putting the roof down because it's just a little too cold out, and I don't like moving convertible tops, especially vinyl ones when it's cold. But it's a beautiful automobile, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I want to show this one off. Just finished it up. Put a lot of hard work, a lot of time into this car. Really did everything the way it's supposed to be. I basically did it exactly the way that I would do it on one of my personal cars. And this gentleman just took amazing care of this car. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching my video on this beautiful 1984 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz convertible, one of the prettiest Eldorados ever built in my opinion. Again, my name is George. If you need any information on one of these, you're welcome to give me a call. This one is not for sale, but you're welcome to give me a call. Be glad to give you some information, try to help you out if you have one of these cars. My name again is George. My number is 978-590-0014. Thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.